From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, there's expected to be some agreement on the economy from the new government. National and ACT need New Zealand First to form a government after National lost 2 seats once special votes were counted. Infometrics principal economist Brad Olsen says one area they're all aligned on is the public sector.
Expectations across the three parties looking to form government are pretty clear that they want to bring down the likes of public sector spending and reduce the size and the scale of the public sector.
Olsen says the superannuation age is an area where there's a lot more division. The US and Arab states are at odds over next steps in the war in Gaza. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken has made another visit to the Middle East to meet with his counterparts, who are calling for a ceasefire. Blinken says America would rather see a pause, temporarily halting the fighting to allow more aid into the region. But Egypt Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry says civilian deaths cannot be justified any longer.
And in this regard, we are still asking for an immediate ceasefire and that Israel would stop hindering the delivery of humanitarian aid.
Rescue teams say a stranded whale which died overnight on a Christchurch beach was too large to move. The 15-metre, 40-tonne sperm whale got stuck on a South Brighton beach, with efforts to move it unsuccessful. Project Jonah General Manager Darren Grover says once it strands, it's very hard to manage.
Like you can lift a human by putting your hands under its arms and grabbing its legs because, our bones are very close to the surface. But for a whale, there's really very little points where you can lift and manoeuvre them when they're that size.
Local iwi are on site, Wharekara Kia, and are working with DOC to remove the whale. And Kylie Minogue has opened her 6-month residency in Las Vegas. She sang her latest hit and took fans back to the early noughties. That's news. In sport, no holding back from Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta after their first loss of the Premier League season. Newcastle's winning goal was painstakingly checked for 3 potential infractions before eventually being awarded. Arteta provided this immediate reaction on Sky Sport.
I don't know how to feel. I'm wasting my time. We are wasting our time. I don't want to be in the hands of people. It's difficult enough to compete against this team that they are a really good team. You cannot continue that. It's embarrassing. It's too much at stake.
Optimism from Max Verstappen that his sprint race win is a sign of things to come in the Formula One Brazilian Grand Prix. He's edged in front on the opening corner to win the 24-lap dash at the Interlagos circuit. As one title defence comes to an end, one title challenge gathers steam at the Cricket World Cup. Australia have beaten England by 33 runs, officially ending the latter's semi-final hopes. New Zealand have suffered a 4th straight loss, this time to Pakistan by 21 runs via Duckworth-Lewis method. That's sport. I'm Sandy Hodge.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.